All right. Welcome to Revelation Underground. We are going to be tackling what in the world is going on with this 6-7 phenomenon. What's going on? Is it 6? Is it 7? Is it 6-5? What's going on here? So we're going to be talking about this. I think you guys will enjoy this one. So stick around. Welcome to Revelation Underground.
Welcome to the stage, it's the tale untold. Shane, the black swan breaking the mold. In a world of chaos, he rises from the fray. With wings spread wide, he's here to slay. Dark shadows lurking, but he won't back down. Black swan revelations, moments alive. Chains break barriers, watch and thrive. In this kingdom of dreams, where the brave dare to fly. The black swan's the limit, reach up to the sky. From the ashes he soared, a phoenix reborn. With beats in his heart, he's ready for war. Lyrics like daggers, sharp on the tongue. In the game for the throne, where legends are hung. Echoes of truth ringing loud and clear. Black swan revelations, moments alive. Chains breaking barriers, watching thrive. In this kingdom of dreams, where the brave dare to fly. Black swan's the limit, reach up to the sky. So welcome to the show. Let the good times roll. With Shane as the black swan, we're free, we're whole.
All right. Welcome to the show. Some of you might be wondering, well, what is this picture? My son drew this or painted it or used chalk when he was about 10 years old. So my wife put it in her office, Redemption. He was in a youth group and they were doing different projects, painting, all this stuff. And he decided to do this. 10 years old. I'm like, man, you have a gift. So today we are going to be talking about this crazy phenomenon. And I think I have some revelations, some insights. And if you have anything for me to look at regarding this phenomenon, you could always email me and maybe this will be a continuation. Maybe we'll be talking about this tomorrow, perhaps. Tomorrow's the 6th of October. And don't think I'm not keeping an eye on the new moon, or sorry, the full moon that is going to be amazing tomorrow. So I still think the rapture is still on. Could it happen tomorrow? Possible. It's possible. Could it happen tonight? Yes. Could it happen a week from now? 10 years from now? Yes. Let's just get that out of the way. The Lord can come according to his calendar, his timetable. So, but if we are comparing seasons, today, tomorrow, next day, 6-6, 6-7, kind of looks like that is a good time for us to go up. Like when you think about all the times that things are starting to piece together, you don't have the technology, or you didn't have the technology that we have today when it comes to AI. Like that song that you heard, I punched in lyrics for the idea of what I wanted for my Black Swan channel. And I grabbed a few video clips of topics that I talked about, controversial topics and all that, and I just fed it into an AI piece of software. And I said, make it kind of cool, heavy beats and that kind of stuff. And I'm very controversial. I go against the grain, all this kind of stuff. And I gave some ideas for lyrics, some of the words that had to be in there. And then I just entered it in, and then boom, out came this intro. It's pretty good. It's pretty close to what I would say or how I would speak and all this kind of stuff in regards to the topics that I have. And Revelation Underground is basically a show dedicated to talking about controversial topics, topics that perhaps you can talk about on a Sunday or on a regular Bible study, because we got to go deep. We got to sometimes we got to lift some of these rabbit holes and look into them. And every once in a while I'll lift a lid for a rabbit hole and I'll look down and I'll be like, "Oh man, I'm not going down that rabbit hole," and I'll close it. And I'll be like, "That's too far." Like for example, something like flat earth. I opened up that rabbit hole, I went down and I climbed down it a little while, and I'm like, this thing goes on forever, forever. Closed it. Charlie Kirk opened that one up, and I'm like, whoa, that's a deep, deep rabbit hole. So I close that lid, and once in a while I'll take a peek at it and close it, and peek and close. And some rabbit holes are only like this deep. You open it up and you jump in, and you're like, oh, that wasn't very deep at all. Kind of makes sense. This 6-7 phenomenon craze could be a shallow rabbit hole, but it could be a false rabbit hole, meaning it could go deeper. It could go deeper. It might not expire tomorrow. It may not. So we're gonna jump into this, and I think we got to go back a little bit to the origins to kind of figure out, where did we get this? Where did we get this idea? What's going on here? So we're gonna geek out a little bit. We're gonna go all nerdy and watch some YouTube video clips. And if for some reason some copyright thing pops up or whatever, if I stop the video, like if the video goes black, like there's nothing, that's YouTube cracking down on copyright stuff. So what'll happen is once I get notice of that, maybe through you guys, hey, we can't see anything, I will stop that video. And if you just wait 30 seconds, I'll pop back on. So I'm just letting you know, if you see a black screen, that just means I did some copyright. I played some copyright material. That's all. It's not a harm, not a foul. It goes away as soon as you stop playing it. All right. So let's go into this here. This is an interesting little clip. Let me make sure we got the volume. All right, let's play this. So this is a basketball clip. This is LaMelo. This is a basketball player, NBA basketball player, and I think this is where it kind of started trending a little bit. So let me just play.
I'm just realizing now that he literally moves like somebody that's 6'1", 6'2", except he's 6'7".
I just been right on the highway.
I'm just realizing now that he...
Okay, so there's our first little hint. We have somebody saying, hey, he moves like he's 6'2", 6'3", but he's actually 6'7". And I think to him, he's like, I'm 6'6", 6'7", and this is where some of that idea came from. But what's interesting is this song also made the meme by Shrillo, and we're gonna dive into that a little bit, because I think this is important to get a little bit of an origin and background and all this kind of stuff. Like I'm telling you, this rabbit hole starts to go a little bit deeper. Okay, so let's go to this clip here. This is from Mr. This is from Mr. 6'7" himself. Let's play this clip.
6, yeah. Kids been doing it to me too.
They haven't.
But it's like the older generation getting hip now. So.
But what does it mean?
You will see. Y'all still don't know what it means. It's really nothing though.
Okay, yeah.
6, 7, 8, 6.
Okay, so he's saying it's nothing. He's saying it's nothing. All right, so let's go to this clip. This is what I found. And we got to build a bit of a foundation. Got to build a bit of a foundation here on why this is perhaps an interest to me. Okay. All right, so let's go here. I need a producer is what I need. I need a producer to bring these clips up for me. But if you look at this, there's a video called Baby Shark by Ping Fong, and we're going to watch some of this. I have a grandson in Phoenix, and I had to watch this song for the last year or so, day in and day out, morning, afternoon, evening. I was meditating on this song because every time it was playtime or anything, time to watch a little bit of TV or whatever, this song would show up on the background, and my grandson would like, yeah, let's play some Baby Shark. This video has 16 billion views, and I think 1 billion is from me. 16 billion views. Yeah, the bane of my existence. Many parents are like, oh no, because this is 9 years. 9 years of this stuff, right? Okay, so we're going to play this. We're going to play this.
Ping pong. Ping pong. Baby shark, do-do-do-do-do, baby shark, do-do-do-do-do, baby shark. Mommy shark, do-do-do-do-do, mommy shark, do-do-do-do-do, mommy shark, do-do-do-do-do, mommy shark.
Daddy shark, do-do-do-do-do, daddy shark, do-do-do-do-do, daddy shark, do-do-do-do-do, daddy shark.
Grandma shark, do-do-do-do-do, grandma shark, do-do-do-do-do, grandma shark, do-do-do-do-do, grandma shark.
Grandpa shark, do-do-do-do-do, grandpa shark, do-do-do-do-do, grandpa shark, do-do-do-do-do, grandpa shark.
Let's go hunting.
Okay, all right. Enough of that for a sec. All right. So if you see, I stopped sharing for a second, but that's, let me go back to here. There's a reason for this. I always do things for a reason. You may not catch it. You may not catch it, but that's okay. See the lyrics at the bottom? It says do 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 do. Man, I can't tell you how many kids across the planet are talking, are singing, chanting this song. Okay. And I just got, I just got a thought, and perhaps this is from the Holy Spirit. I'd like to give the Holy Spirit credit every time I get a thought or something maybe that I need to inject or talk about or whatever it is. So every once in a while, if you see me pause or whatever, it's because I'm really trying to listen to the voice of the Holy Spirit as well and try and piece this stuff together. And I looked at somebody just saying in the comments, Eric, sharks are wolves of the sea. That's an interesting thing. I think this is why you guys come to this channel, right? Like sometimes we get a little bit serious and sometimes we got to go deep and all this kind of stuff. So it's interesting in Germany during World War II, the Germans were taking it to the Allies. How? Well, they had submarines that were basically going underwater and destroying cargo ships that were trying to go to our allies from Great Britain, from other regions, to try and get weapons, ammo, food to our troops. And these subs were taking out our allies, taking them out. So then the Americans, once they got involved, they had to form convoys to protect these ships. And they started inventing weapons, depth charges, and all this kind of stuff to take them out. But isn't it interesting that German subs were called U-boats? U-boats. U-boots. U-boots. What does that mean? Under the boot. Under the boot. Under the boot. Under your foot. Sea serpents. Sea serpents. Isn't it interesting that in Genesis, God tells Eve that you're going to produce a seed and he will crush his head and he will strike your heel under the boot. The boot. Sea wolves. Sea wolves. All right. All right. So why did I bring up this baby shark video? Because there's another video. I'm just going to play this a little bit here. Let me find it. Of a rapper named Shrilla. Let me see if I can find it here. Hang on one second. Give me a second. This is why I need a producer. I got to keep my thoughts together, and then I need people to help bring up these videos for me. All right. Okay, so this rapper dude, guy Shrilla, actually created a rap song for this basketball player, 6'7", and wouldn't you know, the lyrics are basically, the title is called Doot Doot, and it's taken from the video, the musical video, Baby Shark. That's where it comes from. So he incorporated that, where billions of children listen to that song, and incorporated a little bit of it, injected a little bit of it into this song, and it's catching. It's catchy, and I'm just going to play it so that you can get a little bit of an idea. Yeah, it's very catchy, like the Baby Shark one. Like sometimes you can't get it out of your head, and I think based on what that basketball player was saying, the middle, he was saying that it means nothing, but the old people are starting to catch on. They're starting to catch on. But the young people have got it. So we're going to continue. We're going to continue. And I think we're going somewhere with this here. So just a little warning. There could be some swears in this one. Not for the faint of heart. Possibly. I think there is. And I could get a copyright strike, as in my live stream will go black for a second. But this is for educational purposes, just so people know. And hopefully we can make it through like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, just to give you an idea of what this song is. And then if my screen goes black, it's just a copyright issue. Once I stop playing the song, it'll take a few seconds to come back on. So just warning you guys.
Here goes wild.
Yeah, sold out show, TLA.
Shades on, I'm bored with the glasses. Bro say cause he a savage. So many dead ops, so many ashes. You ain't catch that, I can't pass this. Shoot a stay strap, I don't need mine. Bro put belt right to they behind. The way that switch, I know he died. 6'7", I just bit right on the highway. I just bit right on the highway. Track hawking sitting in the driveway. Pull up, do dump truck, baby shark, do. I popped the.
See? Let me just back it up a bit. I'm telling you, it goes dark, folks. It goes dark. And this is not something to play around with. And this is what I think most adults miss, that this is a direct attack on our children. So I'm just going to rewind it again. And one thing you need to listen to is Erica's name is mentioned. Erica's name, Erica Kirk. Her last name is not mentioned, but her first name is mentioned. Ashes is mentioned. What happened recently? There was a funeral. We don't know. I don't think Charlie Kirk was cremated, but there's lots of rumors, man. You open up all these rabbit holes that Charlie Kirk's burial is a bit of a mystery. Erica just seems like she's coming across as a little bit not very authentic. The tears are fake. Like this, I'm not making this stuff up. This is what's going on across the internet. So I'm going to play it again. Again, notice the weapons in here. Notice bipping on the highway, basically taking people out on the highway, breaking into cars and people's driveways. All this kind of stuff is getting into our young people's heads that this is kind of a cool thing to do. And I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow, during a full moon, crime goes up by young people. Crime goes up tomorrow. And this is my prediction. This is the Black Swan prediction that things are going to get a little bit crazy tomorrow. 6 or 6/7, not sure. October 6th, October 7th, not sure. Okay, so listen to the lyrics again. Listen to the Baby Shark lyrics, and then also listen for the name of Erica. I'm going to play it again.
Do I got here goes loud?
Yeah, sold out show, TLA.
Shades on, I'm bored with the glasses. Bro say cause he a savage. So many dead ops, so many ashes. You ain't catch that, I can't pass this. Shoot a stay strap, I don't need mine. Bro put belt right to they behind. The way that switch, I know he died. 6'7", I just bit right on the highway. I just bit right on the highway. Track hawking sitting in the driveway. Pull up, do dump truck, baby shark, do. I pop the perk and pop the blue. I get geek like a custom too. Say the rap, bro, we can smack out. Pull up clean in my white tee, rolling off a honeydew. Diamonds BB straight from Lex. And I got a custom been away. Wait till when you see that. Ooh. Pull up back to back, matte black track. I just bipped the back to back. Throw some D's up on that bitch like rich boy. Hurricane, hey, baby, hurricane, my Chris boy. Hey, baby, made some all gel off forever on drip boy. Send my shooter on the hit boy. How middleman the whole body. Straight thuggin', free blick, fighting triple behind me. Take off full, so I just yak. I dig 12 inside the scat. Swap the bin and got it wrapped. Bitch, we bipping overnight. Shades on, I'm bored with the glasses. Bro say cause he a savage. So many dead ops, so many ashes. You ain't catch that, I can't pass this. Shoot a stay strap, I don't need mine. Bro put belt right to they behind. The way that switch, I know he died. 6'7", I just bit right on the highway. I just bit right on the highway. Track hawking sitting in the driveway. Pull up, do.
Weird, right? Look at that. Let's see if I can find it right there. There's a picture of a shark in the shape of a gun by Shrilla Doot Doot from the Baby Shark song 6-7. You got a bunch of stars. I think fallen stars, Nephilim, all kinds of crazy stuff. So I'm not making this stuff up. It's right in front of us. It's right in front of us. So this is why I think it's important to talk about subjects like this. So if we go over to, let's go over to ChatGPT. I put in the comments or in the prompts. Basically, I said, what is going on with children chanting 6-7? What you're hearing is likely the 6-7 meme, a viral slang phrase that has become popular among kids and young people online in 2025. So here's a breakdown. 6-7. Spoken 6-7, so it's not 67, it's 6-7. It's an internet meme and slang term. It got traction from the song Doot Doot 6-7 by Skrilla, which features the lyric 6-7. It also became associated with the videos of basketball players like LaMelo Ball. In some edits, the 6-7 audio was paired with him. He is 6'7" tall, 6'7". A boy known as the 67 Kid went viral after yelling the phrase with hand gestures at a youth basketball event. That clip boosted its visibility. So, okay. So let's have a look at that video. We're going to have a look at this because I think this is important. Again, if we're trying to figure out where this came from and why this took off and all kinds of stuff. So now you got a little bit of a backdrop of the song. Doot doot and all this. Okay, so let me find let me see if I can find it here. What did they say was a 6'7" kid? 6'7" kid. I think that's the easiest way to find this guy. There it is. Okay. Okay, so this seems like this was about 1 month ago. So this is a relatively new meme. I never heard of this before a month ago. I didn't really pay attention to this. So I think let's just go to this here. Have a look at this. Let me make sure that my audio is playing still. Yep. Okay. So we're going to play this. So this is from the 6'7" Kid. All right, so that's again, that's where it kind of started. It started to take off with kids 6'7", and they do this. So if you go up to a kid today and you say 4'6", they're gonna get all excited and crazy, and they're gonna go 6'7", and you'll probably get a whole bunch of kids gathering together. I know this. I tried this on some kids. I asked some kids by a school. I said, why not 9'10", or why not 4'3"? And then they start going 6'7", and I'm like, this is crazy. Do you guys know why? And they're like, no, this is just a thing. You got to say it like this, 6'7". I'm like, this is just craziness. Yeah, you do that. Like this could wear off as well. Like this could wear off where people are all of a sudden not talking about this after tomorrow. But I kind of feel like it could peter out by by December, something like that, end of the year, and then who knows, next year, new meme. But it's quite interesting. quite interesting. So we're going to dive into a little bit more of that video. But as a side note, I thought this is kind of interesting. I'm a little bit of a, how do you say, a bit of a comic geek nerd. Let me just see if I can find this here real quick. And I was doing a little bit of a search right here on sizes of superheroes. I don't know if you guys, can you guys see this? Yeah, okay. Sizes of superheroes. So I was asking the question to myself. I was like, how tall is Superman? So I looked up a list of all the heroes and heights. So we got Robin, 4'6". We got Batgirl, 5'3". Supergirl, 5'5". Hawkgirl, 5'6". Catwoman, 5'7". Black Canary, 5'7". Nightwing, which is Robin, 5'10". Green Arrow, 5'11". Power Girl, 5'11". The Flash, 6 feet. Wonder Woman, 6 feet. The Atom, 6 feet or millimeters, depending on his state. Green Lantern, 6 feet. Aquaman, 6'2". Shazam, 6'2". Batman, 6'2". Superman, 6'3". So I'm in this range. I'm in the range of Aquaman, Shazam, and Batman. Because clinically, I used to be 6'2", but I hunch. Superman is at 6'3". I think in the movies, they make him out like he's about 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". Starfire, 6'4". What I find interesting is this half man, half machine guy, Cyborg, is 6'6". And arguably one of the favorites among young people today in the DC universe is Martian Manhunter at, you guessed it, 6'7". 6'7". Cyborg, 6'7". So is there some kind of a hint for us of something coming down the pipes in regards to men, half machine, half metal, 6'7"? Like, what is going on with this? Wide awake and aware 22. Try the word, not video games, waste of time. I think you're probably talking to someone on the channel. So that's fine. Carry on your conversation. That's what people do when they can't focus on what I'm throwing down. They'll just throw in various topics or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So we're trying to go down this rabbit hole and figure out what is this 6'7" phenomenon? What's going on here? So let me go to this kid's channel here. Let's see if I can find it here. Because now I think, well, let me just see here. Let me show this here. What's good? Here, I think it is. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to play this video. And there's a thing now called aura. Aura, meaning instead of trending, like we say, us old people say trending, there's now a thing called aura. So if your videos take off for young people, it's called aura. It's popular. Right, so let me play this one.
With the glasses, bro say cause he a savage. So many dead ops, so many ashes. You ain't catch that. I can't pass the shooter stay strap. I don't need mine. Bro, put a belt right to they behind. The way that switch, I know he dying. 6'7". I just been right on.
So this is
Who has
taken
more
off.
aura, Mr. 6'7" or the 6'7" kid? The 6'7" kid gained a ton of aura when he said 6'7" at the RWE game. But don't sleep on Mr. 6'7" because he won aura of the week with this handshake. Who would win in an aura off, the 6'7" kid or Mr. 6'7"?
That guy's weird. Like, it's getting bizarre out there. I'm telling you, this is almost like a easiest way I could say is like it's a hypnosis, a form of hypnosis. Because if you say 6'7" to a kid, they get all excited and start doing this. But it actually means gestures as well. Perversion gestures. Like, I won't do it, but basically big jugs, all this kind of stuff. And some of the older kids start perverting it as well, because I think it does come from a layer of perversion, especially when you get a, like, what kind of a sick pervert would go onto a Baby Shark video and say, you know what, I'm going to extract lyrics from that because billions of kids have watched it, and I'm going to put it in my sick, twisted video. What kind of a sick, twisted person? I'll tell you, someone that is absolutely full of the devil, possessed. And they're after your kids. They're after your kids because they're using innocency where kids are gravitating towards a song that is catchy and fun, and then they extract it and flip it upside down and turn it into perversion. And they're going after your kids. And if you don't think so, the rabbit hole gets darker and darker. And there are people that are trying to target your kids for perversion purposes. That's what they're trying to do. And there's hints of it. People are trying to muffle people for talking about this stuff. But this is kind of where it starts, and it starts spreading into the schools where it'll get to the point where teachers are like, they're going to ban this. They're going to ban it because it becomes so perverted, because that's the trend. You start from something pure and it ends in death at the end of the day. That's where it goes. So when you start off innocently thinking that I'm just sitting in this, whether it's porn, whatever it is, it ends in death. That's the trajectory. It ends in death. So they start off glamorous, and then it ends in tragedy. It ends in tragedy. So you see rock stars, they do this stuff. They skyrocket to the top, and they probably sign a contract in blood saying that I want fame, I want fortune. And the problem is they don't read the fine print on these contracts. It says that I can take you out at any time in the future. You don't know when the contract is going to expire. And this happens to famous people all the time. They show up drugged in their hotel room, gone for all eternity. And you're like, wow, that person was so wealthy and so good looking and all this. And what happened? It all crashed and burned. That's the fine print of these contracts that people don't realize. And young people are seeing these celebrities that are holding guns. Like, you got a shark now, arguably a baby shark in the shape of a M16 machine gun, and they're targeting our children. They're getting our children comfortable with the idea that it's okay to go after the red and blue. Sticks and stones, guns, pop off a red and blue, pop off a black and blue. That's rebellion at its finest, rebellion at its core. And that's what's in these lyrics. And it's interesting that the name of Erica keeps popping up. So I'm keeping an eye on that. I'm wondering if the next move, not to say she's evil, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But what I'm looking for is a big move from Erica and her organization towards helping children out. in schools or wherever it is. That would be something that I would look for, and I'd be like, no, you stay away from that stuff. Why? Because of this song has her name in it and mixed with ashes. So something is brewing, and I do believe that the demonic entities, the demonic spirits, the principalities, powers, rulers of the air have to tell us what they're going to do, what they're planning on. It's just up to us to interpret it, to be aware, to keep watching, keep looking around, and don't be naive. Don't be naive. Tomorrow could be a very big day. And then come back to this show and then watch what I'm saying. I don't know what it is. I'm expecting a Black Swan event tomorrow. I don't know what it is, but I kind of feel like it's geared towards the children in some way. I don't know. It could be a new law. It could be a new rule. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be good, is what I'm trying to say. So pray for your children. Protect your children at all costs. Protect their eyes, protect their ears, protect their soul. Pray for them, because I think there is going to be an attack in some way, a spiritual attack, whatever, in the schools. I think there's something tied in with the schools that could be as early as tomorrow or Tuesday. I don't know. But if you suspect something a little bit fishy or a little bit off, a change in schedule for your kids that's out of the ordinary, I would say bring them home or keep an eye on them or whatever it is. Like if there's some kind of a schedule change in your school, whatever it is. It's interesting in Alberta, there's a school strike tomorrow. Kids are home tomorrow. This is in Alberta. So kids are home because there's a school, the school strike was announced on Friday afternoon, basically. So all kids in Alberta, I don't know if it's all across Canada. I'd have to look into that, but I'm pretty sure it's just Alberta. All kids are going to be home on the 6th and the 7th tomorrow. All kids. So that's fascinating to me. Like out of all the times, the strike could have happened in the summer, could have happened, in the fall, or in the spring. It could have happened in June. There was talking about it, but it starts tomorrow. All kids are home. And what do kids do if parents aren't home? Well, they're going to be watching videos. They're going to be streaming. They're going to be playing video games. And there is a chance that they could be attacked on the home front as well. Don't let your guard down because your kids are at home now. Don't let your guard down. Don't think, oh, well, I can go off to work. I can go off and whatever, and they're okay. So we don't know what kind of attack is going to be happening in the airwaves, meaning, heaven forbid, if there's some kind of a assassination attempt or something, the kids can actually watch it at home now live while you're at work, because there's thousands of kids at home now. Some of them might not be guarded or watched. They might be just watched by a babysitter or a sibling, because this causes chaos to the parents, because now the parents have to depend on a babysitter. And if this is planned, all of a sudden you get babysitters that come out of the woodwork saying, I will, because of the strike, I will look after your child for you. And you don't have time to vet them because you have to go to work and you have a serious deadline by the end of the week, this week. And you're like, man, I just need a babysitter. I just need a childcare. I just need a daycare. And oh, isn't it interesting? On October 6th, this daycare opened up. Isn't it weird? So vet these people. Vet them out. Be on guard. Think about it. Be prayed up, because this is what I feel heavily, that there's some kind of an imminent attack towards our kids. It may not be a physical, but it could be a spiritual wave, and it comes in waves, and then it goes out in waves. And then you think, oh, look at how beautiful it is. Nothing to see here. But I'm sensing something is, a storm is coming tomorrow or Tuesday. Something is up. I can't put my finger on it, but something is up. So be prayed up, be prayed, be on your guard spiritually, be when you're walking around, going for walks, driving, whatever, just be on alert over the next 48 hours. Because I think there's some kind of a spiritual attack that we can't see coming, because that's the black swan soil. That's where things hang out, is when you don't see it coming. And I believe the Lord warns us and gives us alerts, and we just don't know what they are. Like, oh, I couldn't sleep last night. I can't sleep for the past 4 days. I don't know why. And then you just go to work, and then something happens that catches you off guard. That is a sign in itself that God, Jesus Christ, through the Holy Spirit, is waking you up at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning to get you to pray for your children. And you're like, ah, man, I just can't sleep. So then you watch TV, and then your spirit goes down, and you're not sure why. And then you get slapped around during the day. And you don't feel like reading your Bible. You don't feel like going to church. You don't feel like going to a Bible study, whatever it is. And this is the time that we need to ramp up. If you pray for 10 minutes, pray for 20. If you read for an hour, read for 2 hours. If you pray for an hour, pray for 2 hours. If you pray for your wife, pray for your children. Pray for your spouse. Pray for your loved ones. Pray for those in your immediate circle for protection. That's it for today's video. I got to go to church. My lovely wife allowed me to use her office. So that's why I'm recording. There is not going to be a live stream this afternoon with Rev Talk. Why? Because our favorite Blue Jays are division champs. They had a bye, and then last night they demolished the New York Yankees 10-1. They destroyed them. So our Blue Jays are something special, and my wife loves the Blue Jays, so I'm going to spend the afternoon with some friends watching the Blue Jays demolish the New York Yankees. So thank you for spending the last 50 minutes or so with me. I hope you got something out of this video. Continue to subscribe to my channel, share this video, like the video, leave a comment, come back and watch this video again tomorrow or the next day. And I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.
Black Swan Revelations here on YouTube brought you today's mind-bending journey. Dive into the discussion, your comments, questions, prayer requests, and powerful testimonies of Jesus' love are what fuel this community. Did today's episode hit home? Smash that like button. New here? Subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss a live stream or a video upload. Thanks for being part of today's adventure. Catch you in the next video, or maybe even in the clouds. Stay curious, stay blessed.